Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Dubb Monday broadcast. If you're watching on the replay, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and you can skip ahead through the live stream. It's a live stream. We're going to cover several different topics. So thanks for joining us. And if you're joining live, welcome. And maybe we should all introduce ourselves.
Hey, I'm Ruben.
I'm Darius.
I'm Shannon. And we're from Dubb.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's have Ruben start us off on this Monday broadcast. Ruben, take it away with our first topic.
Yeah, well, we've got a little feature announcement here. So I don't know if I should drop that in the beginning or in the end or somewhere in the middle. Any recommendations, Shannon? What's the most kind of dramatic way to do that?
I say we start with the juicy feature announcement, and then we'll maybe rehash it at the end for the people who missed it. Okay,
cool. So both. That's cool. So yeah, so we've got an exciting feature announcement. Dubb now has email templates. And what are email templates? Well, email templates are customizable, graphical email designs, basically, that you can use in your individual emails, but then also your broadcast emails. So up until now, we've had very simple text-based emails, and those have been all right. You know, you guys have probably received our email newsletter, and you've probably seen those. And we use our own product to market our product, which is kind of a unique thing that we do.
I've seen them.
Yeah. Well, you've created them also with me.
Oh yeah.
But now what we've decided to do is really give people the power to add the branding, add the colors, add the design, graphics. This is the thumbnails. This is the call to actions. It's text, of course. So it's pretty cool. So anyways, if you want to grab access to that, just go to the marketing section within your dashboard and then click on templates. And then just to be very transparent about this, this is part of a larger pilot program to really kick off the all new sort of soon to come, Dubb Marketing add-on, which is going to be a whole host of features. So there's a couple of cool things that are going to come out for quote unquote Dubb Marketing. So stay tuned for that. And that's the feature announcement. So if you have any questions, please let us know. Comments below would be much appreciated. You can absolutely add custom designs as well. So just click on the blank option, and then you can upload your HTML code. And then, of course, you can select one of our existing templates and then customize those as well. So there you have it. I'd love to learn a little bit from Shannon and Darius today about email deliverability and then like sort of personal branding.
Cool. Awesome. That's an awesome announcement. Thanks for sharing that. And we're gonna rehash that too. If you're just joining the live stream, we're gonna cover that announcement again at the end. And Darius, what's your take on that announcement?
Yeah, I was going to say, Ruben, if you want to throw a little something together for the end of the call, just like a visual of what it looks like, so we can do a quick like a screenshot or something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely do a screen share. Thanks.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're here today. We're both going to have a little something to say as a 2020 take on email marketing. We both were like, all right, what do we have to say? What have we learned in this last year? And we both have kind of some takeaways that I think we're going to be excited to share with you guys. So I don't know, you want to go first or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I'll start the 2020 takeaway.
Right on.
So we have, here at Dubb, we're in the video space, we're in the branding marketing space. And me personally, my focus is on marketing and branding. So one of the trends that I see for 2020 is a focus on personalities. And, you might think, oh, okay, yeah, you mean influencers? What is influencer all the time? They're like, well, not really, no. I think the personal brand, the idea of a personal brand is going to become a lot more mainstream in 2020. So it's not just going to be influencers or sort of this upper echelon, so to speak. It's going to be a lot more democratized. So as these tools such as Dubb, where you can make videos at scale and then send them out, it becomes really about people getting to know you on a personal level. Less of some kind of corporate facade where you don't have a sense of who's actually behind the business or behind the brand. Even in corporate traditional scenarios, it's almost seen as like, oh, well, you want to stay professional. But I've seen personally a shift in professional also means personable. Professional now also means relatable and friendly. So, you know, still you can, and video is a great way to, of course, build that. And here at Dubb, we're all about building tools to enable people to use video. But the overall trend, again, is personalities is driving the brand. So for example, with Dubb, you can just create a quick video with your webcam and then put it out on the social networks. Just the ability to do that will allow more people to say, oh, I'm me. I'm going to make a video and post on LinkedIn, and that's going to be associated with my brand, but also associated with the businesses that I run. So yeah, bottom line is now your name is more powerful than just your name. Your name is a brand, and you can take advantage of that with video. So grab a free account on dubb.com and check out what we do. We allow you to send videos one-to-one from Gmail, LinkedIn, whole bunch of places. If you're watching this stream, you might already know what Dubb is, but yeah, so that's my prediction. It's just more focus on personality. And that's my username too, at Shannon Leonard. Hit me up on Instagram. But yeah, more focused on personality. And I feel like also that's something that, you know, this is a trend that, and I want to get your guys' thoughts on this as well. But I feel like this is a trend that people have known about for a while. Say, okay, great, you know, you have a personal brand. But I think 2020, it's my prediction really is it's the takeover of this idea. It's the takeover of the idea of the personal brand. It's more than just a small trend. It's going to be something that really everyone is getting involved with. So, anyways, that's my prediction. What do you guys think about it?
Very cool.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. I think that every company now, you know, has spokespeople, you know, people like us three that are representing what the brand is and what the mission is, and really what the personas are. So, you know, we're out there making ourselves a little bit vulnerable, creating content, trying to help people really to succeed in their businesses. And through that process, you know, we document, we create original content, and that kind of fuels the whole ecosystem. So
totally. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess, you know, also a thought that comes to mind is like, what about the people who don't want to have, you know, are maybe a little bit more shy. And so when I say, oh, personal brands are the future, and maybe you're a business owner who's like, oh, well, I'm a little bit on the shyer side. Well, I feel that there's still space for that as well in terms of graphics, animation. Podcasts are a great format. You know, it's an audio format where you don't have to be on camera, and so there's a lot of different formats for different people. Screen videos, that's another one. You know, just sharing a screen video and narrating it with your voice and then sharing that on social media is something that you can also do with Dubb. That is just, it's very, you know, it's powerful. It's getting your message across. It's very effective. So anyways, there's a lot of different types of tools to make you comfortable in sharing your brand. So Darius.
Yeah. Actually, something on that real quick as well, because, you know, to your point, people have a, you know, I'm maybe a little more shy, or I don't want to do things like this. And it's kind of just like the same regards of, you know, I'm not good at an accountant, so I hire an accountant. So we just because something is not, you know, within our comfort zone, that's when we, you know, hire someone on the outside or use outside resources to make those things possible. So for, like, you know, whenever back in the day, before everyone had a website, there was a huge shift. Everyone, I don't want a website. I don't know how to use a website. I don't know anything about the website. I don't feel comfortable with it. But of course, it became an essential part of everyone's business. And even to these days, you know, people are outsourcing that. They're not building their own websites typically, unless they're using like a Wix or Squarespace or something. Even that might be outsourced. So that again, the video, the personality part of it, if you yourself aren't, you know, you're too shy or you don't want to be the face of a brand, then you do what Shannon said. You have either some graphics or some graphic designer or someone that's having that personality behind you, because if you're missing that component from your business, it's going to be an integral part of your business that you're missing. And so you're missing, just like how all the people that got on YouTube all those years ago, like, oh, you missed it out, and now you're still trying to do it. It's that same thing, you know, missing out on the branding right now is something that if you're not creating that branding with personality, you're missing the you know, train.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it. Yep. And it's, you know, and it sounds like, oh, it's this hype. It's, you know, what is it really? And when you start using video, when you start creating videos, you realize how easy it can be. It's not very glamorous. It's actually just very practical. It can be something that is practical. Personal brand doesn't have to be some buzzword. It can be something that actually just helps your business. So anyways, that's some good predictions for 2020. If you're new to the broadcast, be sure to comment with any questions while we're live. It's one of the cool things of the live platform is that you can interact with us live. Yep. So, we got something. We got a screen.
Yeah, I just wanted to, Darius, I wanted to do what you said, which is to really show a visual here. So awesome. What I'm gonna show is the new templates feature. So within marketing, what you're gonna want to do is to go to templates, and then this is where you can house all your templates. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a new template here. I'm gonna click the create button, and of course I can enter a blank one, but I can also select one of the ones from the marketplace. So we're gonna continue to add these email templates. We've got dozens in the works. So I'm gonna pick.
And just for the viewers that are just tuning in, what's this new feature called?
Yeah, so this is the email template feature. So now with Dubb, many people know that you can send video emails directly from Dubb. You can send them through MailChimp or Amazon SES or even Gmail. So we have configurations and compatibility with all those. And then this is just the ability to customize the look and feel of the email. So you can get the branding, you can put your logo, you can put some images. This is what people are really used to with email marketing, especially at scale when you send to larger campaigns, larger lists. So what I have done is I've jumped into the template section on the Dubb dashboard. So it's in marketing and then templates. And I'm going to go ahead and select modern white as my template. So I'm going to click select here. And then now this template has been installed. And then once I do that, I can go ahead and I can actually customize it. So I can customize the logo by clicking on that image. I can add personalization tokens. So these are tokens that allow me to add the person's first name, last name, email. Here's just our standard first name personalization token. It's important to know that any of the text that appears after the pipe, that's what appears if the first name is not entered into the database. So here I might enter hi or hello or maybe nothing at all. And then in the body of the section, I can put my header here. This, of course, is the video placeholder, so that's very important. That's where the thumbnail is going to appear. And then a call to action, which can go to the video page or can go to your website. We really recommend a single call to action, both of which are going to the video page. You can put some external links or you can remove these. You can have an about section, and then you can select your social icons, your social URLs, I should say. So once you've done that, you can save this template. And then that template now is going to appear in the email sender, which of course is in email and then campaigns. And then once you go there, you can click on the body, and then there's going to be this new teal button, which is called templates, of course. When you select this, you're going to see that template that you selected. You're going to select that, and then it's going to populate that into the body here. And then here still you can make some customization. So this is just simple text. It's a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And then you can also, if you want to actually edit the code, you can click on this button. Sometimes you have to zoom out in order to see that. So click on the source code, and then you can make edits, and then click next. Then you can preview it. So this is just going to show what that email is going to look like. And then recipients, and then many of you guys probably already know this, so you can manually enter people's email addresses, one per line, or you can include tags. Tags, of course, require that the contacts be in the contacts database. So this could be your newsletter, this could be your subscribers, so on and so forth. Make sure to also include your exclude, which is your unsubscribes or not interested or anything like that where you do not want to email people. Also your undeliverables. Then once you do that, you can just go to the sender, and then you can send it immediately, or you can schedule it for a future date. Of course, we always say email market with responsibility. We always recommend people to not spam, opt in. It's just better practice. I think you'll get better engagement. So thanks so much for listening. Thanks again, Shannon. Thanks, Darius.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, one question about that, the template section. Can we upload email signatures in there too, right? Like in that template you built, before I saved it, I could make whatever more modifications there, right? Like I can put my email signature or some other HTML, whatever, into that template and then save it, right?
Definitely. So you could have the HTML code and you could just paste it right here.
There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome. And this is a build out rather of the feature that's already existed of sending emails. So the ability of sending emails at scale from Dubb was a feature already, but this is the ability to add templates to it.
Yep.
That's
correct.
Yeah, well, this was highly requested. I had a lot of requests for that because, people want to send videos, because we have recycled content. That's probably one of the most common use cases on Dubb is reusing videos that are pre-recorded. And very often those go along with the same email as well. So instead of having to rewrite the email and include the video, we just have a fully templatized email and video ready to go. All you have to do is send it off. So
that makes a lot of sense. So what I'll do is we'll actually build out some email templates with email signatures. So we'll have just a placeholder there, the person's icon, the social, first name, last name, email, phone, and then they can actually go into the template and then fully modify that. Yeah, and then once they save that, it's just a go-to asset that they can use in the future.
Nice, awesome,
man. Awesome.
One thing I was gonna just tap on a few minutes here. Deliverability. We still have time.
Yeah.
Cool. So, as kind of segues as to what we were just talking about, we were talking about creating these really nice templatized looking emails. And then now how do we get them delivered? So this is always a huge question I get with people. What about spam? What about things like that? And it's a real question, real concern. And so the thing that we've discovered through both trial and error and our users, trial and error and things like that as well, is a couple of things. One is when we're using promotional email tools like MailChimp or any broadcast provider like that, there's a very high likelihood of us ending up in the promotions folder because all those servers have already been identified as a promotional server. So for a lot of the times, that's kind of not where we want to be. We don't want to be in that promotions folder, but it's better than spam. So it's not the end of the world. A lot of emails will end there. But what can we do in order to have the highest chance of being actually delivered into an inbox? So there's two layers there. One is sending from your own domain. So with Dubb, we can use a Gmail and just connect a Gmail account directly to Dubb, and that's going to have a much less lower likelihood of ending up in the promotions folder. However, if it's a generic Gmail, that doesn't have a very high likelihood of going straight to their inbox as well. You need either a Gmail, like a branded one, or like a custom domain. And that way you actually own the domain, and the reputation of that domain will help you get into that inbox. But it is a double-sided sword here. So if you're sending out a lot of spam, you're getting people marking your domain as spam, then the direct reputation of your domain is going to suffer, and you're going to get nasty messages that say this is marked as malicious, some nasty stuff on the user's end. So the tips there are to first have a custom domain, and then always make sure your lists are clean and that you're not spamming people, and that's going to help protect the reputation of your domain. And having the custom domain, best practice to protect it. That's how you're going to end up with the highest likelihood of actually going into people's inboxes. So it's your own custom domain that has a good reputation, and then you can connect that directly to Dubb and send videos there, or you can kind of use the copy and paste function to send videos out that way as well. But overall, I'd say those are the best practices for really making sure we're getting the highest chance of getting an inbox versus promotion or spam. There are, of course, lots of other little nuances, like thousands of other rules out there, things like what's actually in the body of the email itself. So, if you're using spam language like don't miss out or discount, best offer, things like that, that can actually trigger spam filters sometimes as well. So in addition to all the old school rules, there's also things like domain reputation to consider. So that's what we've kind of discovered.
That's some great tips.
Domain, get those in there, and then that's what you want to be sending through. And if you need some help, say if it's a brand new domain, you're just starting your business, send it out to everyone just some friends. Get that conversation going back and forth. Say, hey guys, I need you to email me back and forth on this email several times. So that way the domains pick up, okay, he's emailing people, they're getting back and forth. It's a real email. It's not a spam, blast or bot thing. So that's how I'd recommend if you need a brand new domain to warm it up. Cool. That's probably it.
That's a great tip. That's a great tip. Yep. I think a lot of people probably can get lost in the weeds on that, and that it's great to really do your research on this stuff because it can get into legalities, like you mentioned. So in terms of spam and spam laws, so it's really important to know about.
Right on, Nicholas. Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man.
Oh, we got a comment. What up, Nicholas? Woo, nice.
Right on.
So Nicholas, thank you so much. I'll just read this out. What up, guys? Dubb helped me to close a deal this week. Awesome, Nicholas. We're here to see you succeed, man. That's awesome.
Those are the stories we love. That's what keeps me motivated. I get excited, as I'm getting on the next call, and I can share a story of someone's success with the next person on the call. And that's like literally will keep me going through the day. One success, and I could share with the next, and they'll have something cool to say. So we always love this stuff. It's what keeps our other users engaged and happy as well. So anyone watching, any guys watching the restream of this, definitely share your stories with us. Any wins you got, throw them out there. Small ones, big ones, they're all important to us. So
yeah, totally. And thank you for the comment with the live streams. The comments, they keep us going. And there's a link right there.
Yeah, so if you want to join this live stream.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That's awesome.
Totally optional. So at least you have the link.
Yep.
Yeah, we're taking guests on our Monday show. It's a very casual broadcast, but we want to start doing more live streams. Sometimes it's hard to make them compelling, but I feel that what's most important about it is actually the one-to-one connection, similar to how Dubb is really useful for like one-to-one videos, as opposed to a YouTube channel, which is like, because everyone's obsessed with, we want to make a YouTube channel, want to go big, influencer style, but then really it's often the one-to-one solutions that really are most impactful to your bottom line. So it's like, with Dubb, one-to-one videos, but in this case, live streams have this sort of like one-to-one connection, which can be impactful, especially if you're a user and you have a question. You can literally just comment below. We can answer it right here, right now. There's something that's cool about that. But of course, we do have produced videos as well on our YouTube channel. You can go check that out. Search a Dubb on YouTube. Yeah, good stuff. Any other comments coming in?
No, thanks so much to the community. Really appreciate the support. Appreciate the feedback.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, that was awesome. We'll be doing a lot more of these lives. You'll be seeing a lot more content coming from me live as well, support calls, coaching calls, things like that. So look forward to plenty of more live content coming to you guys on a daily basis. So excited about that.
Nice. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you so much for viewing, and be sure to follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube, all that jazz. Have a good one.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Later.